Okay, so today I want to talk about knowing your worth. Now, this message is for anyone, but I mainly want to touch on teen girls. You know, the girls that's coming into themselves. I want to touch on them. Now, with the world constantly evolving with social media and music, a lot of the influences on there are providing illusions and false sense of self-worth and self-love as far as how they should look and the type of materialistic things that they need to gain status or popularity. It's making the young girls show up in this world as something that they are not. So what we should be doing as adults in general, and especially the ones that have a platform, is to tell these teen girls what their worth is. Self-worth starts with self-love, and self-love isn't about the next trendy hairstyle or the next trendy fashion. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about fashion. Fashion is most likely repeated anyway. These styles have been worn way back in the day, but that's neither here nor there. But it's about who you are, like as far as in your heart, and it's about how you choose to show up and how you choose to show up for other people. It's about how you choose to treat yourself, how you choose to treat others. Like, that's what it's all about. It's not about the things that you have that you can provide for others as far as like materialistic wise. It's the farthest from that. And the love that you show yourself is by doing the things that make you feel whole and like what makes you feel happy. Even if you have to do those things by yourself, like at least you know what makes you you. And that's what you always want to know, what makes you you. So that's something you always want to lean on, like 100%, especially with how things is out here. People don't really be knowing themselves, and they'll treat you how they treat themselves. And so they don't know any better. They don't know any far as that. So what you do is grant yourself grace for having to go through that. And then just know that they don't know any better. And that way you'll have peace. The right people will come along as long as you stand on business. Like how them young kids say, you got to stand on business, and that's about your boundaries. Like that, as long as you have boundaries, your self-worth will never be tampered with. It will never be shaken. It will stand 10 toes. It will always be grounded. So remember to always have your boundaries and to stand on business. And if it doesn't feel like something that you would do, or if it doesn't feel like a way that you would move, then my advice to you would be to maneuver off of how you feel. And yes, I said how you feel, because if that was something that they didn't teach us as far as in school wise, as far as leaning on how you feel, your gut feeling, like that's something that's very important and is very conducive to your well-being in life as far as opportunities that you're gonna make, different friendships, different relationships that you're gonna have. Leaning on that gut feeling is gonna always be your best friend. It will never leave you. It will never lead you astray. So lean on your gut feeling. You don't never want to wake up one day and be like, who am I? Like, I don't even remember what I like to do, or, you don't ever want to wake up one day and be asking yourself those questions, because it can happen, and it can happen very easily if you don't know your self-worth, your self-love. Like, if you don't have self-love for yourself, I mean to say, like, it can happen very easily. So it's always okay to have influence in your life, because we all need guidance and stuff like that. But make sure it's the right influence. The right influence that's going to intensify your evolving, your self-worth, your self-love, your self-growth, you're all of the above, dealing with self, as long as the influence is going to help you evolve by any means, look at that and be like, okay, that's a pointer I need to take, that I want to be like, and take it from there. You'll never lead yourself astray.